Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Muscles. We're going to talk about cheating today in Marvel Rivals and what you can do to kill cheaters, because I got it figured out pretty well. This is not the end video on how to kill cheaters. This is the first installment of how to kill cheaters in Marvel Rivals. I didn't really understand the cheats that much in this game. And it's really easy to kill cheaters with Iron Man. And probably Storm, any of the flying characters. It's very easy, and I'm just going to show you what you need to be doing in your game.
Guess we better save the world again.
This is like probably what Defran does and all of the major streamers. They probably know this, and this is like the way that they maintain a competitive advantage in high-level games where these cheats exist. Now, the cheat I engage mostly, and the one I'm notorious for, is auto movement. Auto movement is it's like the most principal bot action. Whatever the target is that you're trying to shoot, let's say I'm trying to shoot Luna, if I aim directly at her, pretend my aim is a ray, much like this Zarya beam cannon coming out of Iron Man at the moment, right? A lot of times when you're facing people who are cheating in games, if you just aim in front of them, not at them, in front, or behind, but not at them, in front of them, right? They will stop moving. This is auto movement. This is a fundamental cheat that is given out to, I would say, 99.9% of professional streamers and gamers. I think for the most part, every person you see on Twitch, they're using this. And like, I've gotten in fights with them like about this. I mean, this is why I'm notorious within the Overwatch community for the past 5 years, is because I call out people cheating in Overwatch. But it's just auto movement. It's the same thing. Now, the only problem with Marvel Rivals compared to other games is that people like Iron Man exist. And there's another issue, too, we're going to get into in a second. But you can really aim behind people very easily in this game, because the way that aiming works is like spherical. It's three-dimensional, right? So it's like I can aim down here, right? I can aim up here. Now you'll notice I keep aiming like behind Luna, and that's not because like hitboxes in this game are ridiculous. Like, they're huge. So like you can basically not aim at people and hit them. That's not the point I'm trying to make. That just happens to be the way that the game works. We're playing in a third-person shooter made by NetEase Games. There's no such thing as hitboxes in this game. It's like literally just aim around players. That's okay. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that when you're dealing with people who are using auto movement, if you're able to aim behind them, even from the front, right? Like, I'm actually aiming behind Luna right now. They'll start walking forward because they're not supposed to walk into the reticle ray detection. Basically, their cheats are detecting in a line where I'm aiming. So, like, if I'm... Another way to see this cheat very explicitly in games is, like, if you see an entire enemy team, right, and you're suspicious of them hacking, go somewhere on the map that is perpendicular to their line of movement. And just stand still, and you don't even have to... You don't have to shoot. I don't have to do this.
There's another one down.
You just aim behind them. Aim. You'll see them not walk backwards. You'll see them start walking into a wall. Like an imaginary wall. This is one of the easiest ways to detect auto movement. Like, just stand way, way far away from them and aim behind them. Their inclination as a player, you want to be able to do this, right? You want to be able to do this, left to right, forward and back, right? But this game doesn't exist in the traditional, like, XY type of, like, normal combat. You're strafing left to right, you're moving up, you're moving forward and backward. In this game, you move up and down, and this is not necessarily like Echo or Pharah. These are like characters like in Overwatch that this exists with, and I just never really played them, so I never really understand. Also, like, you in general don't want to be flying around, especially people who have aimbots. It's like very difficult to stay alive like that. So, like, you don't really see flying characters that much. Also, let's just say, in theory, right? Let's just say I'm flying around like an idiot, and I have the auto movement cheat on. If you were to aim at me, you'll see me just start flying around the map. Wherever you're aiming, it's a very detectable, like, cheat. It's incredibly detectable when people are using auto movement and also running flying characters like Storm or Iron Man. At least in Marvel Rivals, I've noticed this. It's horrible. It's really bad. So that's why, like, when I'm going up against players, and, like, this is why people hate me. Like, people hate me in this game because I just run Iron Man every game. You're not supposed to be able to play him. Everybody's going to be like, Iron Man sucks, Iron Man sucks, Iron Man sucks, Storm sucks. No, they're the best characters. The reason why you can't play those characters is because, in general, the people who are telling you how to play the game are not allowed to play those characters because it makes their cheats too visible. This is why you're not going to see major streamers playing Iron Man. You're not going to see it. They're going to be wiggling all over the screen. It's going to be very detectable. People are going to report it all the time. So, now that you're playing Iron Man, now that you've chosen to play an Iron Man in your games, Uncle Muscles has convinced you that Iron Man is the best character. What are you doing? Well, every character you see, number one, don't shoot tanks first, but if you have to shoot a tank first, aim behind them. Can I change her character? Yeah, let's do it. Let me just show you something, right? So, let's just say you're dealing with Spawn. My favorite character in the game, Spawn. Venom. You just aim here the whole time. If you have the ability to somehow end up, like if they're coming out of a choke, imagine there's like a giant wall here right now. Whoops. Imagine this is a wall here, and I'm just standing next to the wall, and people are coming out of the wall into here. This is not really, I'm not really explaining things very well because I'm just, I'm having you imagine this whole thing in your mind just as I'm trying to describe it, and I don't describe things very well. So if there was a wall here, sorry, if there was like a hole in a wall here that their team would come out this way, you just stand on the wall and aim here. Their whole team will just run into you. You don't even have to, you literally don't even have to do anything. They don't know better. They literally don't even know better. They don't know what's going on. They, like, when they're checking the aim detection, the reticle ray detection, auto movement, they use that as a check to figure out where people are aiming at them from. So they'll just keep walking back into your beam, not realizing you're standing above them. They're not thinking behind. They're not thinking, or sorry, they're thinking behind or in front or to the left or to the right, right? They're not thinking you're standing on top of them, just going, which is how I do it every time. They hate me for this. Now, it literally takes 6 people cheating and multiple people throwing on my team. Like, you have to use an upwards of 8 to 10 people coordinating, throwing, and cheating just to go 50-50 with me in games right now. I hate to say it, I'm that good. I'm the chosen one. I'm teaching my disciples how to play the game properly. We have a bunch of individuals who will not accept that Uncle Muscles is just better at games than them. I just understand things fundamentally on a level you'll never be able to perceive. And because of this, I like to share my information with the world, but some people ridicule me for this. And I think they suffer. It's a new medical phenomenon I was not aware of until yesterday. It's called Uncle Muscles Derangement Syndrome. It's a real thing, folks, okay? Okay, it's a real medical issue. There's a lot of people who suffer from this. They're in my Twitch stream. They're in my X channel. They're contacting me on a regular basis. Uncle Muscles Derangement Syndrome is real. And I think I know what causes it. It's when I aim behind you in Marvel Rivals and you can't figure out where you're getting shot from, it just breaks your mind. It's breaking your mind and you get upset. And whatever, we'll work on that. I'm gonna start a hotline for people. They can call in, they can share their stories about Uncle Muscles Derangement Syndrome, and we can work through it together. I'm looking forward to this. I feel like we're opening up a new door in the Uncle Muscles saga of online content creation, and we're really just gonna have a good time now. Okay, we're getting into mental health issues, and we're trying to help people, and we're really doing our best here to make sure that everyone has a fair and fun game when they're playing Marvel Rivals. So what did we learn here today? Well, basically what we're trying to do at all times, right, is never aim directly at players. I used to tell you guys this for Overwatch. It's the hockey puck. You want to make sure if they're moving to the right, aim at their right. If they're moving to the left, you aim at their left over here. Let them bounce into you. And then you just track them in. Wherever they're walking to, you want to aim around them always. Always hockey puck them. Always hockey puck them. If you know, like, let's just say, right, there's a player. Like, pretend I'm the Venom right now, right? Iron Man is the Venom right now. Venom is trying to not get hit on this wall that I'm just strafing on right now, right? If I'm Iron Man, what I do, because I know where Venom's going to be, right? Venom's going back and forth right here. I just aim here, and I close my eyes, and I go to sleep. I just aim right here, and then I close my eyes, I hold right click, and then I go to sleep. And a lot of times what I'll do before that is I'll hit the E button, and I'll right click, and I'll close my eyes, and I'll fall to sleep like a little man, just dreaming about little baby sheep hopping over little fences. Oh, I woke up, you're dead. Because I wasn't paying attention. I was sleeping the whole time as I was killing you because there's not really much I had to do. Let's just go over what was happening there. So you got the Venom who has auto movement trying to strafe on a wall, and they're going to be bouncing back in here. They're desperate. They want to take cover. But for some reason, they're having a hard time moving because I'm aiming where they want to move. And their auto movement detection is not letting them move properly. They're having a hard time. Okay? Always remember, hit that E.
Hurry up.
Just smoke them. Just smoke them real quick. Now, we've taken that, we've extrapolated that, and we said, hey, wait a second. What happens if I just do it from above them? And yeah, it's game breaking. It's literally game breaking. If you're in top 500 and you don't cheat, and you whip this out on people, you are going to start being harassed. Like, if you have personal information on the internet, and you're a top 500 player and you don't cheat in Marvel Rivals, and you do what I'm telling you right now, people will start harassing you. And honestly, I don't want that to be the case, but I need some of these guys off of my back because they're going hard on me right now because I'm the only one that apparently knows about this. I'm the only one that talks about it. And I'm really not even playing the game that much at the moment. So it's like, I don't know how deep I want to get into this. I've been trying to do AI. I don't really want to get involved in playing games and just having a bunch of freaking crazy dudes on the internet harass me all day long because, like, I'm just better than them. It sounds ridiculous. But, I mean, like, that's 100% what's happening. And I have to play the character a little bit. Like, I gotta be like, look, I'm better than everyone else. I'm the chosen one. I'm sent from above. It's my people, and my people have been persecuted, and I'm just guiding them to the promised land. Like, I'll play that character. I like that. That's fun for me. I have to have fun with this. I'm just trying to joke around. We're doing entertainment. This is online content creation. That being said, like, I genuinely believe I'm most likely one of the better competitive first or third person shooter players ever in existence. I'm not saying that because I'm trying to, like, up myself. No one thinks I'm correct about this. I don't care what you think. Like, I'm the one making videos on how to kill cheaters on a regular basis. You want to party up with me. We want to be on the team together. We're on the same side. It's us versus the world. We want to go top 500 tonight. Join my party right now. We're going top 500. That's what I used to tell people in Overwatch, and then everybody got upset because we would just dominate people, and then cheaters would be like, hey, you're not allowed to be good because you're going to get everybody who streams in Overwatch banned for cheating. And or their community is just going to know that they're completely phony. So that's what we're dealing with. Now, there's one other thing I want to show you. It's a secret. This is a big secret I just found out. I'm going to leak this to the world. I do not cheat. I do not care about cheating at all. The only part about cheating I care about is the fact that it's so overly prevalent, and then, like, I actually know how to detect cheats on a server-side level, and none of the game companies will contact me, which leads me to believe that the developers at the game companies are well aware of cheating, and they're the ones that are probably responsible for cheatings being given out to the community, or for hacks being given out to the community. There's no way for me to disassociate the fact that I'm literally telling you guys how to make an anti-cheat that works in your games, and then I get penalized by companies. Blizzard has done this to me, which is now Microsoft, and Embark Studios has actually taken copyright claims against my videos because I talk about cheating in the game and that it has to be given out by developers. I don't show any code. I'm not doing anything that's illegal or giving out any, like, proprietary information. They just took action against my account, and YouTube would not defend me. I literally said, let's go to court. I want to go to court with Embark Studios. This is freedom of speech. They're impeding on my freedom of speech right now. They are wrong. I am right. All I'm doing is reading information. Let's go to court. YouTube told me no. So YouTube, if you guys want to get involved, please, I'd love to revisit the situation. I brought up multiple support tickets about this, and it seems to just never actually get responded to me at this point. You guys will respond, and then just, that's it. It just goes silent. So I'm getting harassed by multiple communities at this point in online video games because I bring this up. Now, let's get into what I want to talk about. Marvel Reversal Strikes Off. I already did a video about this, and I'll link it to the description or whatever, something, blah, 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 blah. There'll be a card or something. Click that and then go watch the video. There's tons of cheats in this game. Once again, I'm not cheating. I don't care. I'm literally telling you how to beat the cheats. And these cheats, for the most part, aren't the ones you're engaging on a high level. These are all like cheap, like aimbots and stuff like that. Those aren't that helpful. Not dying is way more helpful. Auto movement is way more helpful. If you never die, you can always kill the enemy team. If you're moving and darting around the map because anybody who tries to aim at you is literally just sending you on like a different trajectory all over the map and you never can get touched, you will not lose the game. It's very difficult to kill those people. And all I'm doing is pointing that out. Now, the main thing that I want to show right now, you know what? We're not going to find it here. Let's go to Scarlet Technologies, because that's the one that matters. There's tons of cheats on Unknown Cheats. You can find that right now. The main thing, I think, that what we want to look at right now, so they actually got a visibility check. I've noticed that most of the hacks, I always thought visibility check was whether or not they are being attacked by the enemy, if they are visible by the enemy. So if I can see you, that would be me viz checking you, so you stand behind where my ray is. Visibility check actually has to do with seeing through walls. So let's just say Venom's right here, right? I can't see Venom right now. Now, if you're cheating, right, you can lock a character. Like, you see how you can see my players? Imagine these are all enemies. You'll notice a lot of people cheating, and they will lock a player through a wall. Body lock is one of the ways you can report for in this game. If you go to the escape and then report menu, body lock, they will lock through walls. It's not all walls, though. So I am leaking this to the world right now, and I want this to be known. Maybe I should have edited this down a little bit better, but it's not all walls. It's destructible walls. There's not a lot of people. Maybe this is what's going on right now. They don't understand.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee.
The hackers do not understand, and this will be fixed, and I'm probably helping them now by mentioning this. But you need to do your reporting so we can combat cheaters. Is there anything destructible on this map? Oh yeah, press B. There you go. There it is. Okay, you see how this whole area is destructible? Destructible walls are not the same thing as walls. There's no visibility check. You'll notice a lot of people will lock through people through destructible walls. It's because it's not a wall. So people will lock you on the other side of the map. Now, why is this important? Well, remember what we were just talking about with the auto movement? Guess what works behind walls? You crazy guys! Oh my god! Dude, I was doing this all day yesterday. So what happens is, like, if one of these guys who are hacking or hiding behind a wall, you can just rest your crosshair, like here, and not shoot. They'll, like, have to walk through the other side. They won't be able to walk through your crosshair. The reticle ray detection works through destructibles. There's another form of wall in this game that's not being compensated for yet with most cheats. I don't know if they haven't figured it out or they can't really work around it because it'll look too obvious. Because, like, you don't want to start shooting at somebody, and then the moment they hit a destructible wall, you're like, oh, I gotta stop shooting. That's not really how the game works. In fact, I've actually started changing my gameplay entirely that, like, if I see somebody walk into a room, I just immediately just start shooting the room. And I didn't really understand what I was doing at first, because, like, people would start walking very awkwardly. But it's like, if I see a Venom walk into somewhere where I know it's destructible, press B, I just immediately, I'll right-click it, and I just crack the whole structure. One, it's easier for me to see what's going on in the game. Like, I don't even like structures in this game. But people use destructibles as, like, a way to hide, and they don't really exist. It's just, like, a very, very, like, low-powered barrier shield. So, what am I saying? Well, one, play Iron Man, right? You definitely need to play Iron Man if you want to start beating cheaters. Now, be careful because, like, if they got Aimbot and you're standing all the way over here, That Punisher can, like, if they have the little, like, recoil thing, they'll make it so they can insta-pop you pretty quickly. I do think that at range, at distance, oh, this will be the last little secret I'll tell you for how to deal with cheaters in the game right now. At distance, there's almost nobody better than Iron Man, especially like a Punisher. Okay, you see my point? Can't do much about that. You really can't. Now, at distance in general, can I go that far? Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to fly all the way over there. That'd be dope. At distance in general, there's nobody better than Iron Man. Maybe Storm. Maybe Storm is better than Iron Man at distance. Because Storm can kind of is a hit scan at distance almost. I think there's a projectile with some time, but I don't think there's any damage fall off. Wow. Yeah, those really take a long time. Now, here's the thing. Also, if you're getting hacked a bunch in your games and you're playing Iron Man, if you notice something like one of the things that you can do in cheating is have priority lock. And so, like, it'll lock on to a player's name or character type or whatever. Like, if they want to focus an individual player, they'll lock on to Uncle Muscles or they'll lock on to Iron Man or whatever. Like, there's different ways to lock on to certain players automatically and prioritize them over other people. If you know you're being prioritized, just fly to the edge of the map with Iron Man and just play out here. Here's the thing. You'll notice a lot of people cheating will do the 180 on you. Like, they'll be trying to aim at, like, let's say there's a fight going on with all these bots over here. They'll be fighting all the bots, and then, like, if they have you prioritized, especially if you aim at them, because that usually instigates, like, the automatic 180 switch, they'll like instantly swap to you and like hit you all the way at the edge of the map. They didn't fix the cheats for Marvel Rivals. Like, these cheats are for Overwatch. The people who are cheating in Marvel Rivals at the moment are people who were high-level cheaters in Overwatch and really don't really understand the product that they're trying to create at the moment. This game has mechanic level anti-cheat that has not been implemented yet, and I think that the developers are actually more aware of this than not. I really like NetEase games. We've played Once Human, and I was kind of part of the creator program with them for a bit. I got removed because, in general, moderators hate my guts, and I deal, especially because of just, like, I talk about cheating in games. A lot of these moderator communities are all the same people, and they kind of try to force people out, and a lot of the times they're trying to remove information or curate information so people like me cannot affect the community. Now, like, you might not like my personality, you might not like my sense of humor, you might not like my attitude, but my message is pure and simple. There's a lot of people who are cheating in these games, and it's actually not very difficult to use their cheating to manipulate the game in your favor. If they don't cheat, honestly, sometimes I have a harder time killing people not cheating because I'm so used to playing incorrectly. Like, I aim at everybody behind their back all the time. I'm just aiming behind their back. I don't even aim at people anymore because I'm getting targeted all the time. I don't even play the game correctly. Like, I have to just aim behind people because I know everyone is targeting me using auto movement cheats. They're trying not to die. They're more like, they don't really understand what they're doing. I just have people harassing me. It's literally like Uncle Muscle's derangement syndrome. They don't even understand why they're playing the game anymore. They just think that they're making me not want to play, and all I'm doing is making content. Now, I haven't really put all of this content into a way that really makes sense for everyone, but I wanted to just do this introductory video to say, hey, look it, Uncle Muscles is here to stay. The auto movement cheats are worse than ever. It's really easy to play around them. I'd love for people to play in my games with me. I'd like people to start playing together on my team. I think I want to start making a team. I would love to get involved in, like, real LAN Marvel Rivals games. I really wish I could be a part of that. Even as a tournament director or something like that. I think that my understanding of cheating is perhaps beyond the conventional even understanding of, like, what's possible in games. Perhaps even, like, better than some developers. So if I could somehow get in contact with them or somebody actually just pushes us up the line a little bit, look, I'll be a nice guy. I'm not trying to be rude to everybody. There's Uncle Muscles, the character, and then Devin, who understands, like, computers, would like to be involved in the anti-cheat program for Marvel Rivals. I do understand this probably better than most. I'm not scared of the cheaters. I'm not scared of these communities. I'm not scared of people trying to discredit my name. I'm very confident in my ability, and I am so confident in that I'm going to start teaching people how to do it. Now, my next video probably will be what it looks like when you're getting cheated against, but really what's more important to me right now is, look, at you guys know when you're getting cheated against. You guys know when you're getting dove in the back line behind 10 different walls. You need to start reporting this stuff. You need to report people. You have to. On top of it, what should you do? Aim behind people at all times. Oh, there's one last thing I want to show you. So there's destructible walls, and we'll just show you one more time what destructibles look like. So particularly, one of the better characters to play against an Iron Man is like a Strange, especially with a shield. Their shield is just destructible. Can I get him to pop a shield right now? No, I don't think so. Can I? If he had his shield up, right, he'd probably like be aiming at me, shield would be up, be hard to cover him. You can still aim right behind their head, right through the shield. You don't have to aim above the shield to hit their head. And you'll notice, I mean, you have to aim above their shield to deal damage. But if you want them to move in accordance to the auto movement cheats that they're using, and you want to manipulate their movement with their own cheats, if they're shield up, it doesn't matter. Or if their shield's up, it doesn't matter. You just aim literally right at the top of their head. And the higher up you are, and the more behind their head you're aiming. So it's like, obviously you want to aim like at their feet, but back of their head. Front of their head, they're going to walk that way. Back of their head, they're going to walk forward into your team. So if you're behind their whole team, right? If you're behind their whole team and they don't see you and they want to walk backwards and you're winning the fight, you just aim here, man. That's the end, dude. They are going to start yelling on their Discord. They are going to start applying for refunds from Scarlet Technology. In fact, honestly, that's what this video is. And I'm look, if you're a cheat developer, you did this to yourself, man. Like, I'm not trying, I don't want to go to war with a bunch of freaking like Asian hackers. I don't know what this is. That's just an example. I'm not trying, like, there's nothing against, I have nothing against Asian people who are good at development. That's not my, I don't know where this rabbit hole leads to. I just know that, like, there's an army of individuals who are much more capable at messing with me and, like, utilize, like, these cheats are a lifeline for people. And I'm now telling on a mass basis how to use it against these people, how to use their own cheating mechanisms. You do not need to download anything. You just need to be good at the game and use some general knowledge of how cheats work and apply your skill to that. Aim behind people. Never aim at somebody. Aim behind them. Obviously, don't just sit here and wait for them to walk into your beam. Apply damage. But you're not aiming at their head going, oh, why is he running all over the map? Oh my god, why did he just shoot all? Oh my god, what's up with this venom? Aim behind them. Aim behind them. Aim behind them. Okay? Don't aim in front unless they're trying to move backwards. No, unless they're trying, if they're trying to move forwards, you can aim in front of them if they want to keep running at them, if they want to keep running into your beam. But the reality is that most likely if you're ahead of them like this, applying damage, their immediate intuition is to walk backwards. Right? So, like, they're not going to be trying to run into your beam. They're going to be trying to walk backwards, and they're not going to understand why it feels like there's an invisible brick wall there. But it's because their cheats suck, and the people who develop them are not really thinking about how the game works. And that's it. That's it. That's how, for the most part, just on a theoretical level, how you should be dealing with auto movement in Marvel Rivals. Check me out. I'll be streaming this game. I'm streaming primarily on X, but I am on all the platforms at the moment, except for Blue Sky and Trovo. I'm probably, honestly, a lot of my demographic, a lot of my audience members seem to be like Blue Sky members, so I might start streaming on Blue Sky just to appeal to that, like, the people who stalk me the most. The UNCLEMUSCLEZ Derangement Syndrome fan club. I think I'm going to start streaming on Blue Sky, if they even have that capability. I know a lot of my audience members like to be on that platform. I've never used it. I only mention it ironically, but if all my members, all the people who watch my stream are on that, I'll make it easier for them. I'm just going to start putting my content on Blue Sky. That being said, you have to come follow me on X, okay? I would appreciate the support on the X platform if you throw me a follow and a like, also on the YouTubes and on the Twitches. You can catch me on Kick or Rumble too. Rumble I like. Rumble, I'm not gonna lie. Rumble's a really good platform, so that's what I've been on kind of a lot lately, and Rumble's a really good platform. Rumble's a very, very, very good platform. I wasn't really so sold on the idea maybe about a year ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago. At the moment, I would say Rumble might be the best. It's one of the best. It's like YouTube is like, there's reason to go to Rumble over YouTube for some things, for sure, 100%.
I don't think that's the
And I really do enjoy X, so if you guys follow me X, it really does mean a lot to me. Anyway, that's it. I love you guys so much. I have to go, and I will catch you guys soon. And so that's it. Bye.